welcome to an episode of the Dragon Capture Jar, where I take a random dragon monster and talk about off the cuff. So here is the jar, and this week it's caught us a synchro. We talked about a synchro card kind of last week, as you know, a synchro material card with flexibility, so I figured why not this week let's talk about an actual synchro monster. One tuner plus non-tuner monster, so there you go. Like, I guess you could use baby mud dragon for something like this, but anyway, scrap dragon, scrap monsters. Okay, not too familiar with it, but I have heard that this did really well in either a YCS or a regional. I've been seeing some pretty powerful deck profiles, and yes, scraps can do really well. Now, this one in particular is really good for spot removal. So once this guy is synchro summoned, you can target a monster you control and what your opponent controls, and you can destroy them. So depending what card you destroy on your side of the field, could get a grave effect. And if this card in particular is sent to the grave, now not by its own effect, but by effect of your opponent. So if your opponent targets and destroys this card and goes to the graveyard, you can target one non-synchro scrap monster from your grave and special summon that target. So this guy is not only good for spot removal, but for recursion and extend your plays. So now the specific strategies you can use for this, I'm not 100% sure. There was someone in my locals now quite a while, before the pandemic hit. They did play a scrap deck. I think it did pretty well. I think it made at least top cut, but it was very interesting. They're not all dragons, obviously. It's, the archetype is all scraps, but yeah, I was pretty interested in that. So now, would I play it? Again, yes, I'm mostly into dragons and rituals and stuff, but scraps, I don't know. This guy is pretty easy to get out anyway, so if I wanted to get something for quick spot removal, probably, but I just have other methods for that. So I'm kind of curious, are there any scrap duelists out there? Is this considered a good card to add to the scrap archetype? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, remember to be a good sport, to play the game, not the fame.